Hold on, pause. Go ahead and subscribe and like. We want 10 likes on this video. What's good, YouTube? Dunkleo here, and welcome to my first story time on this YouTube channel. And we're gonna be talking about a bop that I had encountered in school. And bops. Bops are what we call school thoughts, or not even school thoughts, just thoughts in general, hoes, sluts, all that. And yeah, we got a story about that. Let's call this girl Jessica. And Jessica is this girl that I started talking to after I had got out of this situationship, like let's say a few weeks after I got out of a situationship. And so we met on Snapchat. I was adding people on like the quick ads and all that. And yeah, I met her on Snapchat and we was chatting it up, blah blah blah. And this was freshman year of high school, by the way. And we were chatting it up, blah blah blah. Nothing really cool happened. Fast forward to a few months, or maybe I don't know how long it's been, but we didn't really get into a relationship. We never ever got in a relationship or anything like that. And we were just chatting it up, and we were really just talking on some friend type shit. She started talking to this one guy, and let's call him Jones. And Jessica and Jones were talking and chatting it up and all that. And Jones came to me. He was like, I like this girl, can you like put me on? And me being the W man as I am, I threw the lob, and he was in there. Not really in there though, for real, because he shot his shot at Jessica and they started dating. He made the shot, or so you would think. And after they started dating, it was like maybe a week and a half after that like he shot his shot, and Jessica broke up with him because I think she said he was boring or whatever. I guess that's a valid reason. If a guy's boring, then a guy's boring. But Jesus, man, 1 week, good lord. And they broke up, and I ain't gonna lie, Jones was down bad, because Jones was, after that day, Jones was super sad. He literally started crying over her after a 1 week relationship. And I was like, oh my god, that's tragic. You feel me? So I was like, yeah, dang bro, I feel sorry for you. It really wasn't much I could really do about it, but really not much after that time period. Jessica started talking to me a little more than usual, and you know, I was like, all right, that's what's up. Just keep checking her, right? And she started flirting with me and all that, and I started flirting back, you feel me? And blah blah blah. It was cool in it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was cool until this one day. It was tragic, bro. I'm telling you, it was bad, man. So this one day, what happened on this one day was she started being friends with the other situationship that I was talking to before I started talking to her. Like when I got out of that situationship, I met her, and she became friends with that situationship. And that situationship that I used to have before her started talking crazy on my name, telling me lies. She said that and it's been like months since we like stopped talking for real. And so she was literally telling her that I was like on her body, and you know, that she didn't like that. Jessica didn't like that, and that kind of made me mad, because you know, I don't like being lied on my name. I don't like lies on my name. So it really made me mad. But she was talking crazy. It was a whole argument or whatever, blah blah blah. Then that wasn't even the worst part. That wasn't even the worst like part or time period or whatever. The worst time period though is the day she added my best friend on Snapchat, and after that she started talking to him very friendly. We'll say very friendly. And my man's, being the W man's he told me about, because he knew that I was talking to her, and my man's told me like, yo, your friend, your girl is like, I don't know, she's kind of talking to me like, it wasn't like talking on like something like I want to fuck you type shit, but you know, there was like it was talking, it was on some friendly, it was on some friendly shit, but like still it was talking. And you know, I didn't really pay no mind, since it was, you know, it was strict, it seemed strictly as friends, so I didn't really care about it. But I started peeping a bunch of red flags, a lot of red flags, cause like I noticed she be going out every day, not going home, not getting home until like 10, 11, and you know, she literally told me, she was like, I don't know what it is, but like I like seek male validation. And I was like, okay. Because me being the nonchalant guy I was like, okay. But she literally said like the only thing that makes her happy is male validation, and that was probably the biggest red flag you could possibly get from a female. And there's another red flag. She was like, usually these guys just always want to fuck, and it was just like all these guys just want sex and all that, and you're different, and like you're the only guy that's ever treated me right. That's another red flag. The girls don't know this, but that's a huge red flag. Hold on, pause. If you're still watching this video, go ahead and subscribe and like. We want 10 likes on this video. All right, now back to the video. Because if you here's the thing for the guys, bro. When a guy like gives all their love to, or puts their whole heart into a girl, and all like her past relationships, everything she's used to, they don't treat her right, that conditions her to make her think that she doesn't know what a real proper relationship is. So because of that, it's like you're gonna get your heart broken, because like she thinks she's toxic. Basically, she got conditioned to be a toxic girl, and even though it's not a lot of girls' faults, it is what it is. It is what it is. Game is game. Game is game. And those were like literally one of the 2 biggest red flags you could possibly get. And me being I didn't really care. Bro, I'm telling you, when I was I was nonchalant like crazy, bro. Like, you know, it was just whatever. I didn't really care. I noticed I peeped the red flags, but I didn't really care. And she started talking to my friend, and they was cool and all that. And when I tell you, one day, this one fateful day, me, Trey, who is my best friend, Trey is my best friend, me, Trey, and Jessica, we all got into this like 3-way group chat, because she knew that I knew that like they talked, but it wasn't really on nothing crazy, and so she knew that I really didn't care. So we like got in this like 3-way whatchamacallit, 3-way FaceTime call, and it really wasn't nothing crazy. We were just chatting it up. I really don't remember what we were talking about. It was something I really don't remember. And come to find out, one Snapchat notification pops up on my phone. You hear the loud, super loud Snapchat noti sound, and I open my Snapchat. It's a notification from Jessica, and I was like, oh, it's just some chat message that she wanted to tell me but didn't want Trey to hear. I was like, all right, it's whatever. Open it. Come to find out, I see 2 pairs of bazungas right in my phone screen, and I was like, yo, what? But I kept my composure. Because I didn't really want to make it obvious that I saw, like, of what I saw. And of course, Jessica being in the call, we were all in the call, and she was just acting normal. She was just acting like she didn't send me what she just sent me. And I was like, all right, okay, I'm gonna just act like she ain't send me what she just sent me. And she was like, do you like them? And I was like, yeah. And come to find out, Trey, he was like, bro, like right after I got that notification, Trey was like, bro, Jessica just sent me something crazy. And I was like, no way. In my head, I was like, oh my God, no way is what I think it is. And I was like, but I knew what it was, but I didn't want to act like, I didn't want to know that what it was. I knew what it was, but I didn't want to know what it was, if that makes any sense. And I was like, yo, bro, I know. And so basically what happened was she sent both of us pictures of boobies right on our phone screens, and at the same exact time while we were both on the phone call. And we literally all acted natural, like nothing happened. We just chatted up still. But that was like the day where I like knew she was a bop, like she was a bop, you know, like what Silento said, you know what I'm saying? And you know, after that day, she started, you know, getting a little freaky eeky on the text with me, and a little freaky eeky on the text with Trey. And Trey told me about it, and I was like, oh Lord. And eventually we came up with this plan. We was like, yo, bro, what if, because basically she was all up on Trey body, because after that day I found out that she was a bop. I was being nonchalant. I kept leaving her on delivered and read and etc. And you know, she was paying more mind to Trey, and we had this plan where we wanted to embarrass her. So we were demons. We were man. The plan we made, our plan was, because since she was all up on Trey's body, he was like, what if we like get her to fall in love with him? Because she wanted him so bad. And it's like Trey entertains it, and then we both just like expose her at the same time. Not expose her to like on the internet, but like we expose her. And the plan comes to turn, blah blah blah. She's all up on Trey body. Every time we go to school, she all up on Trey body. She always trying to talk to him. She always blah blah blah. She even told Trey that she loves him. And you know, fast forward to like a month or so later, I text her. I was like, hey Jessica. She was like, what? And I was like, I know what's been going on with you and Trey. And she was like, wait, what do you mean? And I was like, the nudes, the chats, the text, all that. I know everything. I know what y'all be doing. And she was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And she tried to play dumb. And then me and both Trey like started going crazy on her at the same time. I was like, yo, Trey literally showed me all the texts that you've been sending. I know everything about it, blah blah blah. And like she was so embarrassed, and like she was crying and all that, and she was so sad. And we didn't really care because we knew she was a bop. And yeah, after that, we both blocked her, and eventually she got on this phone and got both of our numbers. I don't really remember how she got it, but she texted our phone number instead of on Snapchat. She was like, please unblock me. She was begging me all that, blah blah blah, begging us to unblock her. And it was like, you know what, out of the goodness of my heart, I'm gonna unblock her. And that was probably my biggest mistake, because you know, I'm a huge forgiver, and I be trying to forgive people. I be thinking, you know, I be giving people the benefit of the doubt, let's say that. And you know, I was like, all right, whatever, I unblock her. And I still wasn't really talking to her like crazy, but we still talk every now and then. and she said that like she loves me and she likes me and all that. I really did not believe it, so I was like, all right. And let's go to this one day where our basketball team at the school was having like they were in the playoffs, and I think it's called like Sweet 16 or whatever. I think it was at that game, or like the Elite 8 or whatever, where it was like 8 people left in the playoff, and you know, like the road to basically the playoffs and all that. But on those playoff games, if we go to the game or we get like a parent excuse to miss school for that game, because the game happens at like 10 a.m 12 11 somewhere around that, some like during school time. So if we go to the game, or we say that we go, we can literally just say we go to the game and get like a parent excuse, and we can still not show up and just get an excuse to not go to school. But my brother was on the basketball team, so I still went to the game. And I go to the video, I go to the game and I watched, you know, we chilling, and I get a notification on my phone, and I really don't know why, what she thought. Like, I really do not like this. Really, like, bro, the choice that she made during this day. She went on Snapchat and sent me a video of her kissing some random dude, and I was like, what the fuck? She was like, I had to kiss him because he gave me a ride to the game and he asked for a kiss. I was like, I had to do it. And I was like, what type of decision do you think that, like, really, what type of girl are you? Like, they literally kissed on, like, they just kissed because he gave him a free ride to the game. And I was like, all right. That's when I actually ghosted her. And I was like, yeah, I'm done with her. I'm not, no. And every now and then, even after I ghosted her, I didn't really block her, but I ghosted her. And every now and then she would always like call or text me like every few months or so, and she'd be like, hey, I miss you, blah blah blah. And I just assumed that some guy just dumped her, which is likely what happened. Some guy just dumped her and she feels lonely, so she goes to me. Then I still didn't pay no mind to her though. And yeah, she became the legendary bop of my high school. And there's a lot of stories. Yeah, she was a bop. And my advice, moral to the story: notice the red flags in a bop, bro. Notice the red flags in a bop, and don't waste your time with one, because it's literally wasting your time. There's no point in doing that. There's no point in, like, even if you want box, it really ain't going. It's really temporary. So it really ain't gonna be worth it. You know, you might catch a little, you know, a little yummy. And yeah, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. What's up to the YouTube, all of that. Let's get to 10 likes. My goal is for 10 likes on this video. I know y'all can do it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Doggy out.